What is up everybody, it is me JS Halloween and Christmas, and guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing, setup and demo of the brand new Kmart 2025 animated giant witch. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Without further ado guys, let's get into today's video. Now having a look at the box, as you can see guys, this is a very detailed witch compared to the witch we got last year, which I'm actually thinking of doing a comparison. So if you guys want me to do a comparison between this witch and the other one that I got last year, let me know guys, because I think it'd be pretty cool to have them next to each other. This thing does stand at 1.7 meters tall, so almost 1.8, but as you can see it is battery powered. Just over here showing you all the different things, you know, the cackling and animations and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this one does function. Having a look, this is just the side of the box, obviously with the very cool new box art, which is the ghost with the boo, and then just really cool but simple and spooky looking box art. Then there's the other side, again, the other side of the box, and then the very top guys with boo there. So without further ado, let's open this box and see what we've got inside. Alright guys, so I'm gonna actually film while I open this box, and it's obviously gonna be a bit hard. Here we go. First time looking inside the box. I don't know how it looks, but this is alright. So obviously we've got our poles. So I'm actually going to have to pause it guys just to take everything out. But as you can see, we've got our poles here. We've obviously got the witch there with this really cool fabric. And even the clothing feels like it almost feels like an inflatable sort of stuff. So it's definitely very cool. But let me take them out of the box guys, and then we'll have a look what it looks like after everything's out. Okay guys, so everything is out. Obviously we got our poles. As you can see, we get this over here with the 4 legs as well as our poles, and this is what the witch looks like, all sort of in a ball. But we are going to release everything, take it all out, and then we're going to see and set this guy up. All right, so the camera doesn't do it, but this witch's face is absolutely huge. This is so much bigger to the witch that we got last year. The hands are basically the same, obviously very thin and everything, and they're basically the same sort of detail. We do have a lot more detail though with this witch. First of all, as you can see, we've got the white sort of eyes, which is a lot better compared to the other one we got last year. We've obviously got some color for the teeth as well as the tongue. So that is definitely very cool. The hair is basically the same as we got last year. But this one there's something about that I definitely like, and I feel is very, very cool. So without further ado guys, let's get the setup going. Alright guys, so obviously I have to, you know, show you while I set this thing up. So the first thing we're going to do is grab our stand pretty much, and we are going to connect the 4 legs which slide in just like so guys, just like if you were setting up a Christmas tree, and the other ones that we got last year were the exact same. So all they do is sit like that guys, very, very simple. And obviously once I set this one up outside, I will have a bigger stake at the back to hold it and support it. Then what we're going to do guys is basically grab our, I don't know, so this one's the bottom, so we're going to grab that one, and we're going to try stick it in just like so. That is, so they're actually labeled. And we're going to grab B, and then we're going to grab C. And then once we put the poles on, which I have done all 3 as well as the leg, then we're going to grab the witch. We're going to find the poles. We're going to throw this one over, and then we're going to hope it just, there we go, clips in, and then that can just refix. So this one's actually a bit different to the other witch that we had last year. So after we get the witch on, as you can see, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to fix her up guys, and then I'm going to show you a better look at what this one really looks like. So here you go, this is what it looks like. So we're going to make our way from the top and to the bottom. So as you can see, we've got this really cool and spooky purple cloth, I guess you can call it. So the purple cloth obviously goes around, covers her head along the side and everything, and it makes its way down. having a look at its face, as you can see, like as I said before, the camera does not do it to show you how big of this head it is. It is actually crazy, but it is very, very cool. We've got the long gray hair, as you can see, very awesome on either side. That is definitely very cool. She is looking down at the moment, but as you can see, we've got all the different lines and everything to give her like frowning and things like that. We've got a really big nose as well, which is definitely very funny and spooky. We've obviously got these two lights on either side, which is obviously for lighting. And there is something on her tongue. I'm not sure if that is like a sensor or a light or something. I've got no idea. But then we've got these really skinny fingers and hands, which are, as I said, basically the exact same as what we got last year's witch. Having a look on the side as well, guys, as you can see, it's just this really cool black cloth, which actually feels like cloth that you would find or material when you buy an inflatable. It's got that really inflatable material feel to it. I don't know if that's just because of this or I don't know, but it's really, really cool. Then as you can see, guys, this is actually one whole dress. This is what it looks like, guys. Very, very cool. I must say this is definitely my favorite one that I own. Much better than last year's one. Guys, without further ado, let's see what this witch does. Okay, so this witch only has one phrase, and that is the phrase that you heard. Hey guys, this is what it was. Like, as you saw, the eyes glow. It's got some really spooky and eerie sounds in the back as she laughs and everything. The movement is also very cool as well. So not only do you have the body that moves, but you've also got the head that moves, the arms that move. So basically the entire animatronic does action, which is definitely very cool. But the one thing that really got me was that eerie sounds in the back. That was definitely very, very spooky. This is a really awesome animatronic. For $59 actually, guys, you can get yourself a 1.7 meter tall animatronic with some really awesome sounds, movement and everything. This is definitely something that, you know, it actually spooked me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely a very awesome animatronic. Very big, the head is huge. The movement is definitely very scary, as well as the sound. And I must say, they done a really good job with this one. As I said, guys, it's not going to be one of the best animatronics. It's not going to be the most, you know, high quality one, because I can definitely tell you it's not, you know, super high quality. But it is what you're paying for. You know, $59 is actually not bad for this. 1.7 meters tall, as I said, really cool animatronic and everything. The details on it is really awesome. The movement is really cool. The phrase is really awesome. And just the sounds are very awesome. So guys, that is basically going to wrap up today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this animatronic, guys. And let me know if you'll be picking it up if you live in Australia at your local Kmart. As I said, $59, not too bad, guys. Definitely very cool and spooky and look very awesome in the display this year. So stay tuned for more Halloween content coming out soon. And I'll see you all in the next one. Stay spooky and bye-bye.